Hello, and thank you for joining today. Today we're going to do a great energizing flow. I'm going to be doing the sun salutations, which we did last week, and combining them with a warrior flow. Warrior flows build strength in your body. They are really good for the lower part of your body. You'll feel this as we go through a lot of the movements, but they also help to build confidence. You'll also feel this in your core as we're standing up nice and tall. Warrior flows are wonderful to do when it's time for an interview or you have a big presentation to do. They really help to build confidence in you mentally and physically. So we're going to combine the energizing sun salutation with the confidence building warrior flow. So let's start by coming to the top of our mat. Bring the palms of your hands together, fingertips to heart center. Feel your heartbeat beating pretty slowly. Probably this is the first video you're doing for the day, so you should be very calm and cool right now, but we're going to get your heart rate going. Take a deep inhale, sweep your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms, swan dive down, bring your hands to your feet. Make sure the palms of your hands are flat on the mat. If you need to bend your knees to get into that, that's perfectly fine. Deep inhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Now rotate your foot slightly so that you're resting on the inside of your foot. Your front foot is still facing forward. Take a deep inhale and start to lift your torso. Take those arms, reach them all the way up to the sky, coming into warrior one. Very important in our warrior flows. Always make sure your knee is above your ankle or behind it. Your ankle is supporting your knee, helping to keep it strong and injury-free. Deep inhale. Let's open up your torso towards me. Coming into warrior two, repositioning that left foot if you need to, making sure your arms are nice straight lines from fingertip to fingertip, and now gaze down your right fingertips towards the front of the room. Coming into a nice strong warrior two, paying attention to your body, once again making sure that right knee is above your ankle or behind it. Deep inhale, let's lower your left hand down to your back leg. Just let it rest, you're not using it for support. Right arm reaches up or up and over as you come into reverse warrior. Deep inhale, as you exhale, let's come back to warrior two. Gaze down those fingertips momentarily, bend your front arm, pivot at the waist, rest your forearm on the top of your thigh, left arm reaches up or up and over. Making sure not to bend that elbow, a nice straight line from the tips of your toes all the way up to the tips of your fingertips, looking either toward me or up at the ceiling, whichever feels most comfortable for your neck. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, let's come back to warrior two. Gaze down your right fingertips one last time. Deep inhale, let's take your left hand, bring that left arm around, sinking low back into our warrior one, rotating that back foot as you need to help support. Deep inhale as you bring your arms down behind the small of your back. Interlace your fingers, palms of your hands are facing up to the sky. As you exhale, fold over your front leg. Try to reach your arms up. If you have limited shoulder mobility or your shoulders are not as flexible, you might only be able to get your shoulders or your arms to a certain point on your back. But as you do this more and more, you'll build up that flexibility in your shoulders. Release your fingertips. Bring the palms of your hands down to the mat to frame your front foot. Rotate your back toes so that they face the front of the room. Let's step your right foot to the back of the mat. Lift your hips up to the sky. Press your chest toward your thighs. Coming into downward facing dog. Option here to either bring yourself down onto the mat through tabletop pose or through plank pose. For this one, I'll go through tabletop. Lower down onto your knees and then lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Place the palms of your hands next to your chest. Tuck your elbows in, shoulders back and down. Deep inhale. Lift yourself up. Make sure the tops of your thighs stay on the mat. Coming into cobra. Exhale, lower yourself back down. Tuck your toes under. Deep inhale, press yourself back up. Lift your hips up to the sky. Press your chest toward your thighs. Coming back into downward facing dog. Deep inhale, let's take that left foot, step it forward on the mat. Exhale, right foot comes forward, and then deep inhale, slowly coming up one vertebra at a time, bringing the palms of your hands together and palms to heart center. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat, focus on your breath. Take a deep inhale to the count of 1, 2, 3. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and slowly exhale as you open your eyes. Let's bring our heart rate down a little bit. We're going to go into a movement called heaven and earth flow. It's a variation on a qigong movement. Take your left hand, press your left hand up to the sky. Right hand presses down to the ground. Exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, right hand presses up, left hand presses down. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale to the right. Exhale, back to center. One more time. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back to center. And inhale to the right. And exhale, back to center. Close your eyes one more time. Feel for your heartbeat. Let's take one more nice, deep, cleansing breath. Take a deep inhale for the count of 1, 2, 3. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and fully exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Step to the top of your mat again. I'm going to move to the opposite side so that you can continue to watch me. Bring the palms of your hands, keep them at your heart center. Take a deep inhale, sweep those arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, open your arms. Swan dive down, bring your hands to your feet. Hands flat on the mat if you need to bend your knees. Deep inhale, step your right foot to the back of the mat. Rotate that foot slightly so that you're stepping on the instep at whatever angle feels comfortable for you. Find your balance and your stability. Inhale, lift your torso up, take those arms and reach them all the way up by your ears. Make sure those elbows are nice and straight. That's going to complete the pose, and it's going to help you stay nice and strong and balanced in this pose. Continuing to breathe, deep inhale. As you exhale, open your arms and your torso toward me. Coming down into Warrior 2, repositioning your feet as you need to. Once again, making sure that left knee is above your left ankle or behind it. And now gaze down your left fingertips. Continuing to breathe in Warrior 2. Try to feel like there's a string in your back kneecap and you're pulling it up toward your hip. That's going to help keep that knee nice and strong. This is a wonderful pose to help strengthen your knees if they are weak. Deep inhale. As you exhale, lower your right hand down onto your back leg. Left arm reaches up or up and over, coming into reverse warrior, either looking toward me or looking up to the ceiling, whatever feels most comfortable. Deep inhale, exhale. Let's come back to Warrior 2. Gaze down your left fingertips to the front of the room. Bend your left arm, pivot at the waist, rest your forearm on the top of your thigh. Right arm reaches up or up and over, coming into reaching side angle. Nice straight line from the tips of your toes all the way up to the tips of your fingertips. Deep inhale, exhale. Let's come back to Warrior 2. Gaze down those left fingertips one last time. Let's bring that back arm around, swing it down below the bottom part of your body. Reach those arms straight back up as we come into Warrior 1. Nice deep inhale, exhale. Let's bring our arms down the small of your back. Interlace your fingers, palms of your hands facing up. Exhale. Fold over your left leg, coming into Humble Warrior. Once again, only lifting those arms as much as your shoulders will allow. Continuing to breathe. Deep inhale, exhale. Release your fingertips. Frame that front foot. Rotate your back toes so that they face the front of the room. Let's step your left foot to the back of the mat. Lift your hips up to the sky. Press your chest towards your thighs, coming into downward facing dog. Deep inhale, exhale. Now I'm going to go through plank pose. You can continue to go through tabletop pose, whatever feels most comfortable for you. Exhale, lowering yourself all the way back down to the mat. Palms of your hands next to your chest, shoulders back and down, elbows tucked in. Deep inhale, press your palms into the mat. Coming up into Cobra, exhale. Lowering yourself back down. Tuck your toes under. Deep inhale, press yourself back up, passing through tabletop. Lift your hips up to the sky, press your chest towards your thighs, coming into downward facing dog. This time, take a deep inhale, step that right foot forward on the mat, up in between your hands. Exhale, left foot comes forward and slowly coming up one vertebra at a time. Palms of your hands together and palms to heart center. Close your eyes. Feel your heartbeat once again. Pay attention to every muscle in your body. Every muscle that was just awakened during this wonderful 7-minute flow. Feeling your heart beating, feeling energized for the day. Let's take one more deep inhale for the count of 3. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and exhale. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope this flow helps to get you through your day. It's your morning cup of coffee. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.